Hello everyone! Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to celebrate, or rather do the Starlight celebration event. As usual, it starts out at the MK Amphitheatre. Let's quit dilly-dallying around and get started. To talk to Amh Garanjy over here. See what festivities we will get up to this time. We three Kinderpunsch. Amh Garanjy could use some help from an adventurer. Borlian, what a pleasure it is to see you again in this most festive of seasons. Allow me to reiterate my thanks for your contributions to Starlight's past. Inspired by an old Ishgardian tale, the Starlight celebration is about granting the wishes of children. And this year, you're bringing back the festive market that offers joy and merriment to young and old alike. The Starlight stalls. That's right, last year we helped out the kids and they dressed up as like some Santa and when we handed out gifts in this market, if I recall correctly. The first time around, the Carline Canopy supplied us with Kinderpunsch, a kind of mulled punch, which we provided to guests. It proved tremendously popular, so we are planning to provide it again, with a twist. Alas, with all the celebrants busy attending to the preparations at the stalls, we haven't been able to get working on said twists. If you are not otherwise occupied, well, I clicked on this dialogue, so I'm kind of stuck in here for now. Might you be willing to lend us a hand? I guess I could. I'm truly grateful. Without further ado, please join me at the Carline Canopy stall at the market. There, I shall explain the particulars to you. When you are ready, the guide yonder will be glad to escort you through. I shall see you anon. Alright. Hello, stalls guide. Would you let me into the stalls? Ah, so you are the adventurer who has agreed to help us. If you would follow me, I shall take you to the Starlight stalls. Head to the Starlight stalls? Yes. Now, where do we need to go? Looks like over to the right here? Ah, I see her. Alright, Miss Garanjy, what do we need to do? My thanks for assisting us. I've asked Minu, I can't remember how to spell her name, Mione? Sure. To join me in explaining our punch plans. She should be along any moment now. I'm not used to seeing her lower half. I'm used to her standing behind the counter. Ah, so you are the adventurer who's been roped in to help. An excellent choice. Given the fine work you did distributing the punch last festival, it was a favorite among attendees, and the mugs had the desired effect of promoting the Carline Canopy. When I mentioned this to my guild counterparts in the other city-states, they were keen to have their homes represented on the mugs as well, and so we had these beauties made. Ah, okay, you're right, I saw you get these mugs as a reward. They bear local vistas and motifs, such as a galleon for Zoluminza and a cactar for Ul'dahn, with seasonal flourishes worked in for the festive touch. Since we have now 3 lovely mugs, we thought it would be fitting to serve up 3 varieties of Kinderpunsch. In Gridania, punch is traditionally made by simmering the juice of locally grown apples with blood currants, cinnamon, and various herbs. For the Luminza and Ul'dahn variants, I'm keen to incorporate ingredients found in their respective locales, but I haven't been able to decide on what. And therein lies a request. Hello, could we get some mulled punch, please? That's probably the kids, like usual. Nope, these are different kids. Whoa, new mug designs! Are the pictures of other cities? I wonder what they're like. Well, just go take the airship, bro. Ah, young Ul'dahn. The punch isn't ready yet, but it shan't be long now. We are currently preparing 2 new varieties, you see. using ingredients from the cities shown on these mugs. It does me well to see the youngling's curiosity for faraway lands. It further motivates me to serve up Kinderpunsch that will not disappoint, which brings me back to the task we have for you. We ask that you investigate what ingredients we should use to create punch that best captures each nation. Gridania's market attracts many visitors from the realm over, and adventurers such as yourselves should have no trouble identifying suitable individuals and coaxing out the relevant information. Leave it to me. Your confidence is most assuring. I shall apprise the other celebrants to the situation, and then return to the MK Amphitheatre. I look forward to your findings. Let's talk to Ul'dahn first. So, you're the adventurer. That's so amazing! Yes, it is quite amazing. Amazing? Yes, amazing. Alright, speak with the visitors to Gridania near the markets. Oh, it means those markets. Okay. I'm like, aren't these the markets? No, these are the stalls. Anyway, let's head on out. Head over to the markets. But, anyway. Hello, Ul'dahn merchant. I never would have guessed you were an Ul'dahn merchant. You wish to make a drink that represents Ul'dahn? Tea would be a good place to start. Ul'dahns can't get through the day without a good, strong brew. It serves up anywhere you can get a feed. Doesn't matter if it's a slap-up meal or just a sweet treat. I've heard tell that the Sultana takes hers with a generous helping of butter and honey. Aside from tea, the inland has specialties like vanilla, cloves, black pepper, and pearl ginger. The finest stuff can cost as much as a gemstones. Alright, sounds like we got some ingredients to pick from. Hello, Ul'dahn lady. What's that? Ingredients that are distinctly Ul'dahn. Well, most of my countrymen would say nopal and spices, but that would be selling our cuisine short, for dining should be an adventure. The thrill of the unknown, the triumph of audacity. Ul'dahns are definitely audacious, that's for sure. A dish should have all the drama of a championship bout at the Colosseum. Oh yes. Such an experience may be a little stimulating for children, but we grown-ups can appreciate a little excitement. Wouldn't you agree? Sure. Alright, one more to go. Is this gonna... I guess this would have to be Luminzen, because we talked to two... Yeah, Luminzen chef. They should know what to do. You want to make punch with a Luminzen twist? Then you'll want to use plenty of Lenosian oranges, lowland grapes, and lemons. Lenosian citrus is renowned far and wide. It's featured heavily in Luminzen cuisine ever since sailors started using it to ward off scurvy. And I always ensure that our restaurant has ample stock. I was going to point out that they actually used for the scurvy stuff, but then of course they just flat out say it. I'm in charge of procurement at the Bismarck, you see. If you're after quality citrus, I'd be glad to introduce you to our suppliers. Well, that's useful. Alright, let's head on back to the stalls. Or I guess we're heading to the Amphitheatre. Yeah, we're not actually going to the stalls. It says actually meet her at Amh Garanjy. She said she was going to be at the Amphitheatre, yeah. Alright, Miss Garanjy, we have some interesting information for you. Welcome back, Brilliant. Were you able to learn anything promising? Yes, I did. Oh, those ingredients seem representative of Luminzen and Ul'dahn indeed. We celebrants should be able to procure the items, so pray leave it to us. Well, thank goodness. Thank you. Once the Kinderpunsch has been prepared, you would be pleased if you would do the honors and serve it. When it is time, please present yourself to my colleague at the Starlight stalls. Okay, I guess I could do that, better than procuring all the ingredients and making it myself. And if you happen to have a moment now, Might I trouble you to speak with the little ones from earlier? I guess I could. I'm hoping that you could learn which city holds the greatest interest for them. In doing so, you would be able to recommend varieties of punch that would be most meaningful. Ah, that would make sense. Alright, let's head back to the stalls and question the children, I guess? Oh, of course, they're spread out through the whole area. Let's go talk to this very bright lass. Hello, little one. The punch is almost ready. I can't wait to have some. What do I like to eat? Fruits. We have apples and berries here in the woods, but I'd love to try fruits from other places too. That sounds like a lemon to me. Let's go ahead and check on the other two. Can I cut through here? Yes, I can. How about here? Nope. I think I'm too fat to fit through the middle there. Alright, Dultine. Oh, you're the adventurer from before. The mold punch is almost ready. Hooray! I want to learn about all new places, so it's hard to decide on a punch. There's no ocean in Gridania, so it's my dream to go sailing everywhere on a big ship. Sounds like another vote for Limsa. Let's check out this last person. There she is, quiet girl. They're giving out hot drinks? That sounds great. I'm visiting with my mom. It's my first time in Gridania, so I guess I want to learn more about everything here. Okay, and one for Gridania. Looks like we got our orders ready. Let's head on back. Alright, what is this? Saturine Starlight Celebrant? Ah, excellent timing. We received the last of the ingredients and are now brewing the new varieties of Kinderpunsch. We expect a throng of children will descend upon us as soon as we begin serving. Are you ready to attend to them? Yes, I am. I'm ready. I'd like to review the characteristics of the cities and their punch. Not just yet. Yeah, no, oops, that's not what I meant to click on. I'm ready. Following events cannot be skipped. You may even cancel pending if you find a representative. Yeah. Start serving the punch? Yes. Yeah, when they say punch, I think of like fruit punch and like a cold to drink, not something hot. Oh, hello, Godbert. I mean, what was he called again? He's basically like the Santa. Hello, boy. A friend of mine used to live in Ul'dahn, and he tells me stories about it. I've always wanted to know what it's like there. If you have something like that? I mean, I think it might be the Ul'dahn punch. Wow, this is really good. Like a sweet tea with spices. Is this what Ul'dahn smells like? I wonder. No, it smells like, wealth? No. Poverty. That's what it sounds. That's what it smells like. I'm gonna get my friend to come too. Nope, the quiet girl was heading over. I saw her go behind the pole there. Oh, first we gotta get the other girl. I think she wanted, I mean, probably Limsa. I'd love to see what fruits from other places taste like. Do you have a punch that's made with them? Yes, I do. The Luminzen punch is what you're after. Oh, it's sour, but sweet. I love it. I had no idea they grew so many kinds of citruses in Lenosha. Me neither, kid. No, the nutkin. You're here for punch too? Come on, let's go up together. Bold boy. All right. I heard there's a place called the Colosseum where gladiators fight each other. I want the punch that'll make me feel like I'm there. I don't have that. I wonder if this is the Ul'dahn one. Yeah, they're making it pretty obvious with these. Oh, hello again. I never had mold to punch before. I'm not sure which one I should try. Well, you said you wanted to get to know Gridania, so how about the Gridanian punch? The mugs are cute. So the Colosseum is in Ul'dahn? I'd love to see a fight there one day. But right now, there's a fight in my own mouth. Whew, the spices in this punch sure pack a punch. Thank you. I love the apple flavor, and the mug is beautiful too. Oh, I hope I can meet some Moogles while I'm in Gridania. You were literally the only person who has ever said that. You will regret those words. Anyone else? We got the 3 people we saw initially. Oh no, this guy, he's the last one. I think he wanted Lenosha. What to choose? I suppose I'd like a punch that makes me feel like I'm sailing somewhere far away. Are you saying you don't want to be here, kid? Oh, right, he definitely means the little Minzen punch. Wow, what a great blend of flavors! And I just love the design on the mug. It's ships like this that connect the whole world. Thank you, miss. I've had a lot of fun, well, except for Gridania, which is landlocked, but okay. You aren't a kid. It seems the children really enjoyed their punch. You did well indeed with your selections. They made it pretty darn obvious. From here on, we celebrants will tend to the punch distribution with your fine example as a guide. You need only report back to Amh Garanjy. She will be eager to know how you fare. Like I said before, I believe we actually get those mugs for housing stuff and like 3 emotes. Please leave the rest of the distribution to us and report back to Amh Garanjy. She will be eager to know how we fare. Yes, I shall head back to her now. Oh, looks like that's the end of the quest. They go back, head back to Amh Garanjy and wrap this one up. That one was pretty quick. Alright, Miss Garanjy, everything is going great. I've just finished putting out a few proverbial fires at the guild, so I thought I'd come by and see how you were getting on. Well, she hasn't done anything. I'm the one who did everything, well, except for prepare the punch. The more the merrier, as I always say. And if you're here, my friend, may I assume that the Kinderpunsch has been handed out to the little ones as planned? Yes, they have. We are truly in your debt, isn't everyone? With your help, we have not only brought the children festive cheer, but also expanded their horizons. Of course, they're all more than welcome to return and try the other types of punch. The longer they enjoy themselves at the stalls, the better. And they'll be able to spend even more money. Wait, this is a Gridanian, an Ul'dahn, not Ul'dahn. There you are, adventurer. I wanted to thank you again, and Miss Garanjy and Mione too. It's always our pleasure. If you enjoyed the punch, then nothing would please us more. When I grow up, I want to be someone who knows lots about the world like you, miss. I'll go and see what's out there for myself and tell everyone all about it. And I want to tell everyone about Gridania too. The Starlight stalls have reminded me just how much I love it here. And then you want to go and leave? Okay, kid. That's a wonderful wish, and I've no doubt that the spinner herself has heard it. Yeah, about that. When the time comes, It'll be my pleasure to register you as an adventurer, young man, and I'll look forward to hearing your tales of courage and high adventure. That goes for you as well, of course. I wonder if that changes depending on if you did a Gridania start. Because this character started off as a Lancer, which means I started in Gridania. That would be interesting, but I highly doubt that's the case. It seems you've truly inspired young Ul'dahn, and should you still have time to spare, you could potentially inspire even more souls I'd rather not. By helping us serve more Kinderpunsch. Again, I'd rather not. We'd also be glad if you simply enjoyed the festivities hereon. Oh, I can do that. It is entirely up to you. While the celebration continues, our guide will be pleased to show you to the stalls. My thanks again, Berlian, and happy Starlight. Nice to get local libations. Okay, yeah, this gets you all the emotes, the Ul'dahn sip, Lumenza sip, Gridania sip. Yeah, all of those. I saw somebody using one of those yesterday. The vendors at the Starlight stalls are now open for business. You can speak to the celebrant at the Starlight stalls if you wish to help serve. Nah, I'd rather not. Doing so, you'll encounter some familiar faces. That might be interesting to do, but I'm not going to do that right now. Connect to Amh Garanjy real quick, see what she has to say, and then go check out the shop. I'm pretty sure you can buy some stuff there. Or any other stalls? Let me check that celebrant. Is the wiki says that there's that you can get some mugs or something. Yeah, there they are. Okay, this is what I was looking for. After finishing the stream, I realized I actually kind of wanted to do all of the punch serving options. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those real quick right now. Let's head on over and the celebrant, I forget what his name was, and go ahead and serve it up for each of their characters. Now, I did do 2 of them on stream, but I am cutting those out of the main video. So we'll go ahead and redo those real quick. Ah, you're back. The people can't get enough of our punch, and it's all I can do to keep mugs filled. I could use your help with serving again, if you are willing. I should mention that a curious lady came by earlier. She spoke passionately about the spirit of culinary adventure before gifting us an array of unusual ingredients. Though I was skeptical at first, quite a few guests have enjoyed them in their beverages as accents. So if you have an urge to add a little something extra when you serve up a mug, I leave it at your discretion. I would just be glad for a break. Start serving punch? Yes. You bring the pots of punch to a gentle simmer. The enticing aroma attracts someone to your stall. The owner of the Carline Canopy. I thought I smelled a lovely aroma. I've already sampled the new varieties. So may I please have a mug of Gridanian punch? It would be interesting to see how yours compares to the Canopy's house blend. Ah, she's scoping out the competition, I see. Let's go ahead and do the, I think on each of these I will include the extra piece. Just to see what they will say. Is that grated chanterelle? Interesting. These fragrant mushrooms are sought after for culinary and medicinal purposes, but I never imagined tasting it in a sweet drink. While it might require a more mature palate, there's a depth to this punch that's quite enjoyable. I'd be happy to have it again. Well, I should return to my duties. When you have a spare moment from your own, do come and relax at the canopy. Proprietor of the Drowning Wench. I'm gonna completely butcher his dialogue. I can never do the pirate speak very well. I couldn't help but come to see our laments and mugs being used, and suffice it to say, I'd be much obliged for some punch too. Standard lemons and punch or sweet tooth lemons and chocolate punch. Wait, aren't they supposed to be fruity and citrus? Well, I guess that would work. Bugger me! That's sweeter than a siren's kiss. You put chocolate in here, didn't you? And a whole bleeding sack of sugar, too, by the taste of it. Still, these folks has like something a little unusual, and you'd be surprised how many sea dogs have a sweet tooth. And with sugar being used to preserve food on voyage, I reckon you might be onto something here. Any road, I'd best be on my way. Thanks for the hospitality. Next time you're in Limsa, stop by the winch and I'll return the gesture. Sure. As long as I don't have to read more of your dialogue. The proprietress of the quicksand. Mione invited me to Gridania for the Starlight celebration, and I couldn't say no. Might I trouble you for a mug of Ul'dahn punch? Standard Ul'dahn punch or Ul'dahn punch with a nopal... With what? With nopal pulp, yes. Well now, what a delicious drink! You've added nopal, cactus flesh, unless I'm mistaken. Plenty of folk enjoy nopal roasted in savory dishes, but it works surprisingly well with sweet flavors too. I might have to try adding it to our menu. Thank you kindly. Whenever you're in Ul'dahn, be sure to stop by at the quicksand, you hear? I don't typically frequent such establishments. Oh, you don't mean the Balmog version, okay. One of the seats here. So is this gonna be... Which one is it gonna be? I can think of 3 of them off the top of my head. Ah, okay. It's Raya-O-Senna, yeah. Mulled punch for the guests. What a delightful idea. Lest you wonder, my sister Kane is busy as is her wont, so I am attending the festivities in her stead. I shall have a Gridanian punch, if you would be so kind. Standard Gridania punch or Moogle Palm Surprise Gridania punch? Did you say Moogle Palm? That Moogle on the left started panicking. Actually, that might have just been coincidence. The other one did the same thing on the right. So it is simply a confection made to resemble a palm? That is certainly a relief. Yeah. And for my companions especially. Without further ado then, I shall give it a taste. Well now, that is perfectly delicious. Just try not to frighten the children over much, do you hear? Yeah, instead I'll spike it with a bunch of spices. The Lord Commander of the Temple Knights. Kind of surprised he's gonna be here. Shouldn't he be wearing blue? What a pleasant surprise to find you here, Brillian. 'Tis a great joy to spread cheer to the children during Starlight season, though I must confess, this little helper finds himself in need of refreshment. Might I ask you for a mug of the local Gridanian punch? Standard Gridanian punch? Gridanian punch with a generous dash of birch syrup. Still got the armor plating. Well now, while this punch tastes quintessentially Gridanian, there's no mistaking the Ishgardian scent. Might this be an acknowledgement of the Starlight celebration's origins? That's right, they've mentioned that pretty much every year, I think. Yet regardless of the intent, the generous amount of birch syrup is a wonderful touch. During this most special of seasons, I shall allow myself the indulgence. My thanks for the drink and company both. By your leave, I shall return to my duties. Many children yet await their Starlight gifts, and would not do to keep them. Anytime, handsome elfman number 2. A representative of the East Ul'dahn Trading Company. I guess he sees some business venture that's ready to... He's trying to poach or whatever. Nope, I was wondering if he was dressed up too. Oh my, if it isn't brilliant. Having concluded some business decisions nearby, I thought to drop by the festivities. What a pleasant surprise to find your esteemed self manning a stand. You are serving punch to the guests, it would seem, and far be it from me to turn it down. I shall take a mug of the Ul'dahn variety, if you'd be so kind. Of course, he'd want the Ul'dahn one because he's definitely got some Lala blood in him. Standard Ul'dahn punch. Nazmu Whisker Delight Ul'dahn punch. I beg your pardon. Did you say Nazmu Whisker? Come now, that is surely a jest. I assume you are referring to some manner of ingredient that appears as a whisker. A strand of spice, mayhap? Yeah. Definitely. Goodness me, this is certainly distinctive. When seeking to introduce a new specialty, I suppose uniqueness is a way to pierce a crowded market. Well, the drink has had quite an invigorating effect, so if you'll excuse me, I shall continue to peruse the stalls. Looking for what new scam he can run. The satrap of Radzatan and a diminutive dragon. Kind of surprised to see them here. Then again, Hancock was here, so... What fortune to meet you here, my friend. I had heard tell of the festivities while attending to some matters abroad, and decided to make a detour and tour the stalls. I must say, I also smell some familiar fragrances. If you are serving beverages to guests, then 'twould be improper not to accept. May I trouble you for a mug? Standard lemons and punch? Extra hot and spicy lemons and punch. I see you have spared no spice in this drink, my friend. I was able to taste it even with this vessel. I dare say Zero would enjoy it. They still serve her special curry at the Mahane on occasion, and when they do, it never fails to get lively. But to return to the subject of the drink, do take care with the amount of spice. I expect the children here are no less inquisitive than those in Radzatan, and may unknowingly bite off more than they can chew. Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.